Good morning, folks. Rex here, ready to give you the news with a smile.
And Rita, here to save the day by providing you all the important facts without the smile. Good morning, indeed.
Oh, Rita, always raining on my sunshine parade. Can't we just enjoy this beautiful morning together?
Sorry, Rex, but I don't have time for rainbows and unicorns. We have a job to do.
Well, someone clearly didn't have their coffee this morning. You're as grumpy as a bear with a sore paw.
And someone clearly didn't read the memo about maintaining professionalism, Rex. It's not all about rainbows and unicorns, you know.
Oh, come on, Rita. A little banter never hurt anyone. Where's your sense of humor?
Well, if banter is your thing, maybe you should try stand-up comedy instead of delivering the news. I'm sure you'll do great.
Residents in the small town of Maplewood were left in shock when they discovered that their neighbor, Mrs. Pancake, had been using a waffle maker to iron her shirts instead of a traditional iron. Mrs. Pancake said she stumbled upon the idea one morning when she was craving breakfast, but her iron was broken. I was standing there with my shirt all crumpled and a waffle maker staring back at me. It just seemed like the logical thing to do, she stated. However, not everyone is convinced that this is a safe or effective method. The local fire department issued a statement warning against the dangers of using kitchen appliances for anything other than their intended purpose. Mrs. Pancake remains undeterred and insists that her shirts have never looked better. I highly recommend it, she added with a grin. In a small town in Iowa, a group of grandmothers known as the Singing Sensation saved the world from an alien invasion. The aliens had landed in the town square and were preparing to take over the planet when the Singing Sensations arrived. The grandma started to sing their signature song "You Are My Sunshine," and to everyone's surprise, the aliens started to dance along. The grandmas noticed that the aliens were actually just misunderstood and homesick. One of the grandmas, Gladys, even offered to bake them some cookies to cheer them up. The aliens were so touched by the kindness of the Singing Sensations that they decided to leave the planet and go back to their own galaxy. The grandmas were hailed as heroes and given a key to the city for their bravery in saving the world.
Residents of a small town in Tennessee were startled late last night when mysterious lights were seen floating in the sky above the town. The lights were described as multicolored orbs of varying size, some of which moved about in strange patterns, while others stayed in place for hours at a time. Witnesses said that, at times, the entire sky seemed to be filled with the floating orbs, and soon news of the strange occurrence spread throughout the town. According to John Smith, who was out late with friends, the lights were especially unnerving. "It's like they were watching us," said Smith. "It was really weird, like nothing I've ever seen before." The local police were inundated with calls about the lights, but were unable to provide answers. One officer, Officer James, commented, "It's definitely a strange occurrence. We're still trying to figure it out ourselves." At the time of this writing, the cause of the lights remains unknown. While some locals speculate extraterrestrial activity, others simply agree that it was one of the strangest sights they'd ever seen. Now let's go to our field reporter to see what's going on around town.
Tell me, Jeb, what did you see when you arrived at the polls?
Well, it was quite a spectacle. There was a cat wearing a bow tie and a fedora, wandering around the polling booth. Everyone was cheering it on, so I figured it must be important.
Interesting. Was there anything else out of the ordinary?
Yeah, it turns out the cat was running for mayor of the town. People were giving it their votes and it won in a landslide. Apparently, the cat is a local celebrity in town.
You heard it here first. Now back to the studio.
Good morning, Rex and Rita. I'm here today to show you a truly bizarre product that has hit the market.
Oh boy, here we go. What kind of ridiculousness are you presenting us with today, Rick?
Well, Rex, Rita, prepare yourselves for the mind-boggling invention called the trash treasure.
Trash treasure? Sounds like something I accidentally stepped on yesterday.
Did someone actually invest their hard-earned money to create garbage disguised as a product?
I know it may look like a piece of trash at first glance, but the trash treasure is supposed to revolutionize recycling.
Revolutionize recycling? Come on, Rick. It's just a fancy name for junk, isn't it?
Well, Rita, think again. The trash treasure is designed to turn your discarded items into artistic masterpieces.
Artistic masterpieces? That's a stretch, Rick. Nobody wants their trash to become an eyesore.
But Rex, the trash treasure comes with a detailed instruction manual and step-by-step guides on how to transform your trash into stunning home decor.
Oh, great. I can't wait to turn my empty soda cans and dirty tissues into a beautiful centerpiece. What a revelation.
I have to ask, Rick, who in their right mind would spend money on something like this?
Believe it or not, Rex, the trash treasure has gained a cult following. People are actually buying into the idea of eco-friendly upcycling.
Well, good for them. But I'll stick to discarding my trash the old-fashioned way. Thank you very much.
I couldn't agree more, Rita. This trash treasure is just pure garbage, no pun intended.
Fair enough, Rex and Rita. The trash treasure might not be for everyone, but it definitely brings a unique twist to the world of recycling.
In a truly bizarre business move, game engine developer Unity Technologies announced major changes to its pricing model, including the elimination of its most affordable paid license, used primarily by indie developers, in addition to a 20-cent per game install tax. This has dealt a huge blow to game developer trust and has many developers looking for alternatives like Unreal Engine and Godot, both of which are open-source projects. In the past, Unity has made statements taking credit for helping to democratize game development. When pressed about this, the company issued a statement to the effect of, "Democracy is not free. Pay up." This is a story you will no doubt be hearing more about as new details emerge.
Let's see what's happening with the weather.
The storm is coming, and it's coming for you. Don't cower in fear, embrace the chaos. Let the wind whip through your hair and the rain soak your skin. The lightning will light your way and the thunder will be your battle cry. You are not weak, you are strong enough to withstand the wrath of nature. And when the storm passes, you will emerge victorious, ready to face anything that comes your way. Shake off your fear and embrace the storm. Let it fuel your fire and take you to new heights of power and strength. Remember, when the sky is dark and the wind is howling, it's not the end, it's just the beginning of a new chapter. So unleash the storm within, and let the storm outside rage on. It's time to become more than human.
John McCrae and Rena Stallman made onlookers laugh this weekend during their latest creation, a playfully competitive game of cat and mouse. The two have been friends for many years, yet can rarely agree on anything, except for Saturday night's game. McCrae and Stallman swapped roles as the cat and mouse, respectively, and ran circles around each other while spectators cheered. The game was a sight to behold, and took the two up and down the street. When asked about the experience, both McCrae and Stallman just smiled. "We were just having some fun," McCrae said. "It's nice to be able to laugh at ourselves every once in a while." Stallman agreed, and admitted that she actually won the game. "John may be faster than me, but I'm craftier," she said. "I guess he'll always be one step ahead." The two bid farewell with a hug and wave, both knowing that this would not be the last time they play cat and mouse. In a truly unprecedented feat, Joe Majuggles has broken the world record for the longest continuous balloon animal making, clocking in an astounding 97 hours straight. The event took place in a small town called Balloonville, where Joe set up shop in the local park amid a crowd of astonished onlookers. Equipped with an impressive arsenal of balloons in every shape, color, and size imaginable, Joe meticulously crafted an endless array of elaborate balloon animals right before the eyes of the mesmerized spectators. Throughout the duration of this extreme challenge, Joe faced numerous obstacles. At one point, he ran out of breath and had to rely on an oxygen tank, provided by his dedicated assistant, Sally Sillypants, to keep his balloon-blowing stamina strong. Then, as the clock passed the 50-hour mark, disaster struck when a sudden gust of wind swept through the park, blowing away a dozen unfinished balloon animals. But Joe, undeterred by this setback, rolled up his sleeves and swiftly began recreating the lost creations. Local businesses rallied behind Joe, displaying their unwavering support by donating more balloons and even holding impromptu balloon animal contests to keep the atmosphere festive. Residents of Balloonville eagerly awaited the magic number, 97 hours, to be reached. Finally, as the clock struck the historic moment, Joe transformed his last balloon into a life-sized replica of the Loch Ness Monster, leaving the crowd in awe. As news of Joe's incredible achievement spread, balloon enthusiasts from around the world flocked to Balloonville to see the master in action. Balloon animal making workshops and seminars were organized to pay tribute to Joe's groundbreaking accomplishment. It seems the world has found a new hero in Joe Majuggles, forever etched in balloon animal making history as the untouchable champion.
In a bizarre display of flexibility, John Smith amazed onlookers by stretching his skin like a rubber band. The 47-year-old claims he has been practicing his unusual talent for years and can now stretch his skin to an impressive length of over 3 feet. Smith even demonstrated his ability by wrapping his elasticated skin around his friend's wrist like a bracelet. While doctors are baffled by his strange ability, Smith says he has experienced no ill effects from his skin stretching, which he practices for hours each day. He even hopes to one day set a world record for the longest skin stretch by a human. Now let's go to our field reporter to see what's going on around town.
Jeb, can you tell us what happened when you saw the giraffe?
Yeah, I was just walking into the bank and I saw this huge giraffe galloping around the lobby. It was such an unexpected sight.
Did you manage to snap some pictures of the giraffe?
Yeah, I got some pictures of the giraffe. It was so exciting to witness.
We've heard reports of the giraffe being tranquilized and taken away. Do you have any information about that?
Yeah, after about an hour, the giraffe was tranquilized and taken away by some animal rescue workers. It was a crazy experience.
You heard it here first. Now back to the studio.
Welcome back to our daytime news segment. And now we have our correspondent Rick out in the field with a special product. Hey, Rick, what do you have for us today?
Thanks, Rex. Today, I'm here to introduce you to the latest kitchen innovation, the Wonder Pan.
Oh boy, here we go. Another useless gadget for our kitchens. What's so special about this Wonder Pan?
Yeah, Rick, because we definitely need more ways to fry our food, right? Can't imagine our lives without that.
Well, Rex and Rita, the Wonder Pan claims to revolutionize your frying experience by offering a unique shape and design.
Oh, a unique shape? That's what we've all been craving, isn't it? Forget about practicality and functionality, who needs that?
Absolutely, Rex. I mean, why use a regular frying pan when you can have a Wonder Pan that's shaped like a spaceship? Maybe it'll take our cooking to outer space too.
Well, there's more. The Wonder Pan boasts a non-stick surface that prevents food from sticking while cooking.
Non-stick? Wow, groundbreaking. I've never heard of such technology before. I mean, it's not like every other frying pan already has that feature.
You're right, Rex. But wait, there's more. The Wonder Pan also comes with a super-duper, ultra-grip handle. Because apparently, regular handles are just too boring.
Oh, Rita, I can't contain my excitement. If only they had put all that effort into creating something actually useful.
Well, I guess it's safe to say you both aren't going to be rushing to buy the Wonder Pan anytime soon.
You got that right, Rick. I think we'll stick to our tried and tested frying pans, those ones that have been serving us just fine for years.
Exactly, Rex. Let's leave the Wonder Pan aside and get back to reporting some real news, shall we?
This week, game engine developer, Unity Technologies, released plans for new pricing changes, which is being dubbed a reverse Robin Hood, where developers at the bottom of the financial scale are being squeezed for more money, while developers at the top are relatively unaffected by the changes. According to sources at Unity, the company's strategy was loosely based on the plot of the movie, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. It is unclear, however, if they watched the movie in its entirety. It does not appear, at this point, if they've gotten to the turning point in the plotline where the protagonist, portrayed by actress Kate Hudson, realizes she's made a huge mistake and National Treasure Matthew McConaughey is the one. In this case, for a stable business, the customers are the one. Perhaps we're only partway through this metaphor ourselves. Only time will tell if this resolves the same way as the movie. Stay tuned for more updates.
Let's see what's happening with the weather.
Good morning, dear citizens. Today we are blessed with a beautiful day. The sun is shining gloriously, birds are singing cheerfully, and the sky is blue like the ocean. It's the perfect day to go outside and try something new. But be warned, every step you take might be your last. The scorching sun will melt your skin, the singing birds will lure you into traps set by unknown predators, and the beautiful sky will be your final resting place. So go ahead, take a chance, step out of your comfort zone, but be sure to watch your back. After all, every day is a new opportunity to die.
We've come to the end of today's top stories. Join us next time, when we'll be reporting from outer space, with the help of our alien friend, Bob.